Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Inside Scoop with the Intimacy Firm. I am your host, Brittany Brodus Smith, founder of the Intimacy Firm, and we are going to have a great time on tonight. This is Shoot Your Shot Live, the pre-show, and Shoot Your Shot Live is the premier virtual dating experience for the Christian believer, millennial, all of the demographics that we fit in this world. And it has been created and curated in a way to help us find a safe space to have those conversations and to reach out and see if we shoot our shot, what can come of it. And so we thank you to our creators for this space, and we're going to jump right into it. So last week, we had Elijah Holman on as our guest, and we had, or as our contestant rather, and we had two young ladies, Corey and Ashley, that decided they wanted to shoot their shot. It was a great time. We had fun. We had your auntie jokes. Then we had a relationship playlist, and I was in the back. Y'all ain't see me, but I was in the back jamming when Eli said something about Brandy. I was like, Brandon, please come home. Brandy, are you coming home? I was like really jamming. Like we had a good old time, and it was really dope. And then our host we had the first time with our new host, and it was amazing. There was some chemistry there, but I'm not going to get into that. So as we talk about that, and the purpose of this is to hopefully find relationships, right? And we had this conversation, and I recently read a book called Relationship Goals. So it got me to thinking, what are some celebrity or really like movie, TV show relationship goals, right? And I realized that who we thought was our relationship goals back in the day, now that I'm a whole grown up with whole kids and a whole job, I'm like, no, that ain't the business. Like, for example, Martin and Gina. Martin was terrible. Like, terrible. Like he was a narcissist. He was spoiled as all get out. And then Gina low-key only got with Martin to stick it to her dad because he was her bad boy and she was daddy's little girl. But you ain't heard that from me. So this is what I want to know from y'all. What are some who were your go-to relationship goal in like movies and TV and stuff? Let me know in the comments right now who you would think about. And what I'm going to do when I get a couple, I'm going to put them on my couch. Because as you know, I am a licensed Christian sexologist, licensed social worker, clinically trained. So I do this. Like this is not just for play. I do this in real life. So Nigeria Haywood and Nativa Jolly. I'm not even going to pretend that I know who that is. Ooh, the Cosbys. I reserve the right to neither respond or not respond on the Huxtables. What I will say is what they represented for the Black family was very important. They showed a side of Blackness that we did not get to see for a long time. They were the original like family relationship. When you saw two-parent houses that were functioning without craziness, both parents worked, had good job. They lived in a brownstone in New York, and you know how much brownstones in New York cost. So yeah, that the Huxtables were cool. Oh, loving basketball. Oh, Corey and Topanga. Oh, y'all got some good ones. Loving basketball. I just had this conversation yesterday. Was problematic. Now, don't get me wrong. That double or nothing at the end, it choked me up. That choked me up, but he strung her along all that time until he got good and ready. So let me tell you something, ladies. No. You're not going to play with my heart and mind until you get ready. You done sold your wild oats all across the world, and now you ready for me. After you done use me when your dad start acting crazy, then you want in front of me. No, we're not doing that. Although it was cute, we're not doing that. Overton and Sinclair low-key are my relationship goals. Overton he was so intentional from the moment Sinclair arrived in New York. He saw her, he told Kyle, I'm gonna marry that woman. And he was committed to doing what he needed to do to make sure that he can shoot his shot and commit. And when she was ready for him, he was there. And they built a friendship first. They courted. They was cool and they kicked it first, because I need y'all to understand that being cool and kicking it and courting at the same time. Everybody you go bowling with ain't trying to be your boo. Now hashtag that, because catch that. Okay. So hold on, I got to get my wife, my wife and kids. Somebody, one of the guests talked about my wife and kids. That was good too. But with Overton and Sinclair, he was very intentional about everything that he did. They developed a friendship. They then began to court. They then got engaged, and they then got married. And they were also very out over. Sinclair was a little naive, but I also know that they were very intentional about only having folks who had their best interest at heart in their relationship. So although they lived amongst all of their friends and all of that kind of stuff, they didn't really mess up all that was going on, except for that one episode when Overton was dating somebody else and Sinclair wanted to go to the flea market or whatever, and she was sitting outside the door like, and then her feelings was all hurt. That's what happens when you don't speak up. When you expect people to read your mind, now you're standing outside the door with this big old hat on looking crazy. But yes, Overton and Sinclair were the ones that I also look to. Then we have Kyle and Jay from My Wife and Kids. They had a strong foundation, and what I liked about them is that they were unique. Like what worked for them in their marriage wouldn't work elsewhere, but it worked for them. So if they were an example of anything, they would be an example of making the marriage for yourself. Like you do your marriage. You know what I mean? And so the way Jay talked to him sometimes, the expectation she had for him and things like that wouldn't have worked for everybody. How they managed the kids, because for me, he did a lot of his lessons that he used to teach. He did a lot on the kids that, as a mother, I'd have been like, "Don't do my baby like that." And so it just worked for them. So they were cool. I think that we are going to, as we did last week, we have a special guest that's going to join us at the Inside Scoop really quickly. Is she ready to come on in? Ah! Hi, gorgeous. Everybody say, hey, Angel.
Hey.
How are you, beautiful?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Listen, I seen that flyer this morning. I was like, let me tell you something. I am like, at this point, we go together. These meals, I'm like, oh, at this point, she's coming. We're about to co-parent this thing. She's going to come live with me. So what's up? Tell me, like, okay, the number one question, the burning question that we have, right? Because you are fabulous. Anybody with two eyes, ears, nose, and mouth can see that you are all that and a bag of potato chips. So why a dating show?
Why not? I guess we living in different times and we are quarantined at home. So I'm stepping out of my comfort zone.
Okay, listen, first of all, get into this smile, these cheeks, this skin, this hair. Listen, I know you know this, but you are a prize girl, and you better make sure that these men come ready, because if not, I'm jumping on the screen and be like, nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to see all that is stored you. And I truly, truly, truly wish that these connections are something that could turn into something that's beyond your wildest dreams. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you a little bit later. Okay. All right, y'all. She is just gorgeous. I mean, see, like if somebody said in the comments, isn't she lovely? I can't sing, but oh well. Mind your business. But yeah, so one thing I want to say before I kick it over to our host, Jeremy, Mr. and Mrs. Excuse me, Jeremy and Vernique. Before I kick it over to them, I'm going to quickly say, and I'm going to jump on it, and then I'm going to jump off it. Y'all going to mind y'all manners in these here comments this time around. Now, Vernique, in all of her motherly ways, gathered y'all during the family meeting the other day. But tonight, y'all gonna act right. Hey, sugar, hey, y'all gonna act right and mind your manners in this here chat, okay? All right, that's all I had to say. And so now, we at 8:55. Is we ready? Or do I still got some more to say? Give me another couple. Give me one more couple for the road. Anybody else got another dream couple? Okay. So let's get back on to yes, Erica, the Saints went wild last week. And this time I'm logging in and we're like, let me hear. I'm calling folks out because y'all don't want to act like that. This is a safe space that we created. It's hard enough dating in the world. We don't want none of that trouble from from last time. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Oh, the best man. You know what's a mess? Morris Chestnut was mad at Tay Diggs for sleeping with his girlfriend at the time, but sure married the woman and ain't say nothing to her. And then in the best man wedding, she was like, be mad at me. You never got mad at me. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? But they were absolutely a beautiful couple. And that was another one that was out here sowing his wild oats and thought he had the good girl. And then the good girl was like, oh, I'll show you. Don't sleep on the good ones. Don't sleep on the quiet. She said, I got something for you, because that was intentional. Sleeping with his best friend, that wasn't by happenstance. That was intentional, but you ain't heard that from me. Uncle Phil and the original Aunt Viv. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And that's just that on that. The original Aunt Viv. But that's just that on that. I don't know. Some of these other these comments in here, I don't know who these people are. But Tab and Chance, aren't they so cute? They are just precious. They're Tab and Tasha and Go. Oh, now see, we don't have enough time for Tasha and Ghost. Why would y'all add that all at the last minute? Because we don't have time for that. So we are going. So Tasha and Ghost. Tasha wanted Ghost to be how she met him. And this is one of the things that you need to be mindful of when you get into a relationship with someone. We all believe in marriage and we believe until death do us part, right? However, what you are really committing to on the altar is from now until for as long as you are the way you are right now. Because you cannot possibly commit for life, because you don't know how people are going to show up for the rest of their lives. But what you are committing to, as long as you are how I know you right now, I can commit to you 100%. Because 20 years from now, I may not recognize you. But what is the expectation is that what you all have built, that friendship that you all have, how much time you spend at the altar praying for one another, that will give you the space and the grace to grow into somebody else. And the friendship will hold you while you're getting to know these two people. Because guaranteed that the person you married in 2010 is not and should not, here's what you need to catch, should not be the same person in 2020. Because if you're the same person I married 10 years ago, then something's wrong. All right. So I'm not trying to come on here trying to but I'm just saying. But anyway, Tasha wanted Ghost to be the same drug slanging drug dealer that he was, keeping her, dripping her in the latest and all of that. And he wanted to grow. I believe, now granted, Angela was a problem and she was the one that got away. But I believe that Tasha may have had a fighting chance if she would have sold into and invested in his dreams. That episode where she was like, when he said, what do you see me as? She said, the biggest GD drug dealer in New York. That she signed her fate. She sealed her fate right then and there. She had no chance in being anything more than his children's mother after that moment right there. Sure. Oh, yeah. Michelle and Barack Obama are the ultimate goal. There's literally nothing wrong with them. And even though I don't know them in real life, I love them. So they're straight like that. That's that. So anyone else that we have these comments, y'all gotta make sure next time when you log on that you give StreamYard permission to show your name, because I want to be able to interact with you and tell and say hey, but all it says is Facebook user. I don't know who I'm talking about. But whoever said, Randall, and now Vernika's going to yell at me, and we may have to do a part 2 of these relationship goals. But Randall is toxic. This is a Christian show. I can't finish that. Toxic, and then 2 letters that come after that. One is in the beginning of the alphabet, and then there's one that's like 7 or 6 or 7 letters in. He's toxic, he's narcissistic, he's manipulative, he's an emotional bully, he has untreated trauma, he's not comfortable in his own skin, being the only Black child in a white family. He got issues. Okay. I'm going to do Beth and Randall because they are terrible. And Beth consistently moved her boundaries, shifted her boundaries over and over again from the time they were in college when she had very hard boundaries, and she changed them every single time for them, changed them to the point where she didn't even recognize who she was. So that whole dance studio was a cry for help. Get me back to who I was because I changed who I was to be with you. And that's just that on that. Ooh, child, Will and Jada in August. But y'all saints ain't ready for the BDSM open relationship contracts conversation. So we're not even going to go there. However, it is show time. It's showtime. If y'all watch Hamilton, like it's showtime. What time is it? It's showtime. I'm John Lawrence in the play. Okay, y'all not ready. Okay. So we are getting ready to kick it to Jeremy and Vernique. My name is Brittany Smith of the Intimacy, Brittany Brodus Smith, excuse me, say my whole name in case you're looking for me on Google, and you'll find that I'm the #2 Christian sexologist on Google out of 15,000 research of the Intimacy Firm. And this was the Inside Scoop. It is now time for Shoot Your Shot Live. Vernique and Jeremy, take it away.
Hey sis, thank you.
Beth
Next
and
time,
Randall is the problem. Sorry.
next time you want to come for Beth and Randall,
Beth
come
and
for
Randall.
me first.
Okay.
Come for me first.
You smarter than Beth. I know you smarter than Beth. You ain't gonna let nobody do you like that.
Number 2.
I know. Like now, low key though, I'm finishing up the season. It's fine. We'll talk about it offline. But yeah, you
AW
not wrong.
is a non-negotiable.
I'm not ready to accept the truth yet.
He's a manipulative. He's a baby. He's a man baby. He's a man
Don't
child.
go too far. I'm just
Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone. Will, Jada, and August and the open relationship contracts on the next episode. But y'all saying come prepared. Leave your pearls in the car. But all right, y'all. We'll catch y'all later.
Bye, child.
Oh my goodness,
Woo!
man. Brittany. Hey fam, what's up? Welcome back to Shoot Your Shot. Yep, this is another week. This is our second installment, and my name is JB, and this is
Vernique.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Looking kind of wonderful over there.
Okay, thank you. I mean, you don't look too bad. That's new. I ain't seen it before.
Some kind of wonderful. You like this? I think that's
cool.
All right, appreciate it.
We on the show still.
Oh yeah. Hey, well, that y'all decided to tune in this week. We gotta get our sponsors out of the way, I guess. Like, let's talk about them.
Yes. So I am particularly proud to have this sponsor. It's one of my good sisters who is also an admin in Authentically Wed. She's a part of the team. She's been a part of the team since the beginning. But she has a business, an amazing business called BHJ & Co. And so tonight, I want to feature our sponsor, Brittany Holmes Jackson. She is a writing and business coach who specializes in working with new authors who want to package their message beyond just publishing their book. She utilizes growth models that implement both brand development and platform preparation. First of all, I don't even know what that means, but it sounds extremely important, and it sounds like you need it. As a means to help her clients position their stories in a way that transcends culture and establishes literary legacy. Listen, like when she talks about establishing a literary legacy, she means it. She stands by everything she does. She just wrapped up a cohort of new authors and helped them from beginning and continuing to help them to finish out their book. So please hit her up. BHJ & Co. Check them out. And yeah, that's our sponsor for the show. We'll hear some more about them a little bit later. So, and by the way, sorry, my phone is trying to not let me be great. By the way, for those of you who do not know, Brittany actually helped me publish my book, as a matter of fact, which I happen to have a handy dandy copy of right here. Okay. So if you or someone you know has experienced relational brokenness or any type of trauma, especially divorce, you can pick up my book. And she actually helped me to bring it to life. So I wrote it and she helped me to really sketch out the points and to make sure that it sounded the way that you all now see it. So even the format she really helped me with. So I recommend her highly. JB, chat. I'm ready for this show. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Hold on one moment. Hang on tight. I can't do my show without my co-host, so y'all just gonna have to wait. And that's just that on that. That's just that on period. But if you guys are ready for the show, I want y'all to make some noise. Did y'all enjoy last week? First of all, did y'all enjoy last week? Like, was last week not the most craziest premiere ever? Like we saw love happen live. Like, we just saw it right before our very eyes. We also saw lust happen live in the comments. We saw that happen live, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. Yeah. So did you guys enjoy last week? Also, while we're taking a moment to make sure that everything goes well, please add a friend, either add a friend to the group or send them the link to our YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, what's up? Authentically Web, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so that way you never ever miss anything and you're not trying to search for the live in the Facebook group or anything like that. You have access to it right there. But please make sure that you add a friend, tag somebody in the comments, and make sure that they get to see. I just read Erica's comment. Y'all are a mess. Y'all have been tripping since last week. Okay. Anyway, tag a friend who needs to watch it. Yes, y'all enjoyed last week, so make sure y'all tag a friend. Make sure I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you, CC. I'm not. That's y'all putting words in my mouth. Y'all putting words in my mouth, and I'm not gonna do it with you. In the meantime, I think we have him ready. There he is.
Am I muted? There we go. Can you hear me now? I'm echoing. Let me try this.
Hey.
Yeah. Let's turn one of them down. There we go. All right. Can you hear me? Am I still echoing?
There we go. All right.
All right, cool. All right, let's get it together.
I can't
Listen, if God don't do it, it won't get done. Like, listen.
Somebody said I saw that live with your lip. Listen, I said I wasn't gonna be Mama Nique. I'm not blushing, you guys. I'm gonna stop looking at the comments. So I said I didn't want to continue the show without you, so we were waiting. And so now they think that, that meant something. And I'm not sure.
Well, that's very flattering. Thank you.
Anywho, I think that it's time for us to meet our main contestant.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Hey, Angel, how are you, sis?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I want to give our audience some stats about you real quick, okay? So first of all, she's one of my girls. That's just on period. So this is my girl Angel, and she is a Detroit native, and she does not let you forget it.
Nope.
But she lives in Atlanta. She is 31 years old. She's a behavioral therapist, so she's smart like me, and pretty much a whole chef in these streets. Like, if you are friends with her on Facebook, you will see she doesn't just cook, ladies and gentlemen. No, that would be too easy. She plates. She creates an experience. Okay, she creates a masterpiece. And she says she loves God. She is all about Black Lives Matter. BT does. Like, her timeline is food, and you gon' like Harriet Tubman or bust. And she thinks scary movies are funny, which okay. And she love the kids. Angel love the kids. So welcome, sis. Thanks for joining us. I am so happy to have you here. How you feeling tonight?
Nervous.
Nervous? What?
I do. I feel nervous.
Girl, get it out. You'll be fine. You're going to do great. So, are you excited to meet these two gentlemen?
I am. I'm excited to see who's going to pop up on the screen.
I know, right? Because you haven't even gotten a chance to see them or anything. if you don't mind, we are going to skedaddle you out the way for a second so we can meet your suitors. Gather your nerves because it's going to be fine. It's going to be a good night. We're going to get to know each other, and we are going to make sure that, you know, somebody leaves here shooting a shot.
All right.
All right. So let's meet our two contestants. JB, you ready to meet them?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We're going to bring in both of them at the same time. Let's go. What's up, fellas? All the boys both came on, tried to be smooth. Look at it. They tried to like.
I didn't have to.
Smooth,
Can y'all hear me?
Welcome, fellas. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. Man, I will start with you, Jafia, right? Is that correct? Is that the correct pronunciation?
Jafia, can you hear me?
Jafia, yeah, I got you, brother. Jafia, I got you. Just start off by telling us just a little small bit about yourself, not too much, just so you can introduce yourself to the group.
Yeah, well, I mean, I start with saying I'm from Philly, and I definitely won't let you forget it.
All right, Philly. Okay. Yeah. All right. Allen Iverson.
You know, hip hop artist, you know, painter, abstract painter, you know, aspiring filmmaker, you know, just a man of the arts, man after God, you know.
You know, Angel's artistic.
Okay. All right, brother. Well, we're glad to have you, man. Curtis, man, introduce yourself, man, to the group of people, man. Let's know who you are.
Hello to everybody, man. My name is Curtis. I'm glad you started with him, so you gave me a second to think about it. Man, I'm just a man of God, man. I'm a transit operator in the city, your local social Bay Area kid. I'm from the Bay Area. I ain't gonna let you forget it, but respect to Philly. Respect to Philly.
Respect to the back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One love. One love.
All right. I like the positive interaction. Just I feel the feel. This is gonna be awesome.
You feel the vibrations?
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Well, we're gonna send y'all back to the back room, and we're gonna bring out Angela first up.
All right, Angel.
So you get a chance to shoot your shot, man. Oh, we lost him, I think. Let's get him back in here. Okay, there go Angela. There we go. Angel. All right. Angel.
And all right. It's time
like she's like no. Okay, like get it right. My bad. I'm so sorry, Angel. I'm sorry. My apologies. Right. And Jafia, welcome. You too.
Well, so Jafia and Angel, this is your first time meeting one another. So we are going to help guide you through your first date. Okay, we're gonna ask you a few questions, and then we're gonna play a fun little game and just see if the sparks fly. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready. How you
doing? Y'all can say hi to each other, like you know.
How you doing, Angel?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I can't wait to see your plated artistic expressions.
He's shooting out the gate. It's like in the first quarter. All right, big fella.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but that was smooth. Okay, so just as we start off every single date, we want to ask you both to choose 3 words to describe yourself. What would it be and why?
I'm assuming ladies first, right?
Yes, Angel.
Okay, 3 words. Resilience, honest, creative.
Okay. All right. So why did you choose those 3 words?
Honest, because I really value honesty. Like, please don't lie to me for what, just tell the truth. Resiliency, because I feel like I always bounce back. Like, no matter what I go through, you get back up. And creative, because I love all things art.
That's what's up. All right. We got 2 artists in the building tonight. How about you, Jafia?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I would say you know, engaging. I think I'm engaging. Observing and artistic.
Okay. So what makes you observant? Like, I really like that. That was and engaging. Yeah. Let's talk about those 2. So what makes what about you is engaging and what about you is observant? Because you know, we women often think that, you know, men, y'all don't pay attention to nothing.
We don't pay attention, right? Yeah. So I think the thing that one of the reasons why I picked observing is because I think I think some of it has to do with my artistic eye that I view things through. So I'm always looking for like beauty in everything or something interesting in everything. I think another thing is just me growing up in Philly, in the neighborhood that I come from, just growing up, you just had to be observant. You had to pay attention to what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So I think by default, it kind of just made me that way. And I mean, I've always just been a watchful person. You know what I'm saying? So engaging, I feel like I'm a very I like to be I'm a cultured person, I think, to a degree.
Mhm.
So I think that just being engaging is something that I think you have to be if you're into different cultures, because you have to communicate with people and things like that. So I like to get to know different perspectives. So I think that's one of the reasons I would say I'm
That's what's up.
engaging. And
And I,
artistic would be just because I feel like that's just the kind of brain that God gave me. Just a creative mind. So yeah.
that's what's up. And I see all the books in the background, so it seems like you're into really like educating yourself.
Yeah, but you know what though? I would try to flex, but I'm actually in my father's office.
Ah, honesty,
Yeah, so
honesty.
I would have loved to flex, but it just wouldn't have felt right.
I
So
hey,
yeah,
you,
so but yeah, I mean I am I mean I pull from his library a lot, you know what I'm saying? I sit under his tutelage still. My father's a Bible teacher.
well,
He's a dean at a Bible school, so I'm into literature. I was raised, having to read and things like that. So yeah, absolutely.
all right, that's what's
Wonderful.
up.
I got a question for y'all. What do you believe is the main reason that you're single? And so, because Angela went first, I'll let you go first.
Yeah. Um, I think one of the reasons why I'm single. Let me think of what's the main reason why I think I'm single. I think that there's things that are probably like things that have just been in my that I feel like I want God to remove still. So the more honest and like the more introspective I get, the more I see that there's some things in my probably in my heart that still need to change and resolve. I think that's one thing. I just been wanting God to really just work on me in that way. The other thing I think, and I tell people all the time, I told a friend of mine this last week. I said, for me, I'm only interested in dating like God-fearing women, but they happen to be the hardest women for me to connect with. You know what I'm saying? Just like culturally, I think that there's a lot of times when people introduce me, like I get introduced to somebody through a mutual friend. A lot of times, I come across women who are like cultural Christians.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like they're Christian because like they were raised that way, or that's their family affiliation.
that's
You
good,
know
sir.
That's very good.
I ain't know we came to preach on tonight, but that's good.
That's good, man.
Yeah, so I think that I think when they get introduced to me, I think they probably have a perceived notion of what I'll probably be like because I'm a Christian. And then when they start to see that I'm really into like the nuts and bolts of it, like I'm not really just like a cultural Christian, like like I really feel like God has placed me on the front lines of it, even in terms of like my vocation in art, so it's not something that's like, oh yeah, I'm a Christian too. Like, you know what I mean? Like if it's like a part of my brain in the back of my mind, I'm a Christian. It's like for me being a Christian, I have no control over the fact that it's actually in the forefront of my thinking on a regular basis because of like what I do, so it's just been difficult to connect with a lot of Christian women, just because I feel like I'm looking for a woman who's more so a biblical Christian as opposed to just a cultural one.
Yeah,
And I'm not really a church person. I was raised in the church, but I grew up in the streets. my dad is a Bible teacher, my mother's a church woman, but I'm not really a churchy person by culture. So I think that's a disconnect for a lot of church women. But besides that, I'll let it rest on me being the reason that I'm single. I just in my own heart that God wants to remove. So I just want to let it live.
That's good, brother. Taking self-responsibility, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, ask Angela. What you
What
think?
about
Or
you,
Angel. Angel. Why do I keep calling you
Angel?
Angel? I don't know, because we were talking about Ghost and Angela earlier. Angel, I'm so sorry. Ask you, why do you think you're single?
First because I asked to be. I prayed for God to hide me from anything that was not for me. So also because if I had gotten into a relationship before now, I definitely would have abandoned my call.
Oof. Jesus. Y'all this is the deepest date I have ever been on. But
Man, y'all took it to a whole nother level on tonight.
I know. Hello.
Okay.
All right. I'm with you.
That's interesting.
Oh, that was it? Like
That was it.
Oh,
That was it.
You just dropped the mic on us and got out of there.
Right.
All right.
Goodness gracious. I mean, you would have abandoned your call. And so, but now, so you feel ready. Like, you feel like, you know
Yeah.
what, Lord, I'm gonna step on out.
I have permission now. Is what
Okay, come on, permission. Because we don't do anything unless the Lord has already ordained it, okay?
Amen.
Amen. So let's talk about this. The word toxic gets thrown around a lot. And even though it is a very real thing, I know it can kind of be like, what? But what would you say? Let's keep it light. But what would you say is your toxic trait?
Toxic trait.
Mm-hmm. Something that you do that you feel like, this may keep me from being my best self in a relationship. Let's keep it light, okay? You ain't got to tell, you ain't got to tell each other that when you were 6, you continued to pee the bed and that made you feel like you were always being secure, and we ain't got to go there. But we all have something that needs to be dealt with.
The old mothers used to say you can't tell it all.
Yeah.
First.
Cool.
I kind of make silent plans for people, and I don't tell them about the plan, and then I get a little bit upset when they don't go along with the plan that they didn't know anything about.
Sis, I said tell your toxic trait, not mine. Not mine. Mind your business next time, okay? Wow, that's a good one. How about you, Jafia?
Can y'all hear me? The screens went black for a second, but I don't know what's on my end. Yeah, but I think for me, I think I can lean on the person I'm dating a little bit, like in terms of like things I want to see change. Sometimes I may not give them that space to grow. I kind of like, come on, let's go. Like, let's get to where we need to be, but like I'm learning like, that's definitely a flaw.
I hear that.
Something that I work on.
So we're learning, and I think I spoke about this before, but we're learning how to give people the grace to grow by themselves with the Lord.
Yeah, let them. I leave them on God's time,
Right. That's good.
All right. I got a question. What is the physical attribute that you admire most in the opposite sex?
Keep it clean.
Physical attribute.
Keep it clean. Go ahead.
Cool. I'll go first.
Tell the truth, man of God. You've been honest all night. Tell the truth.
Listen. I mean, I'll say honestly. The engaging side of me immediately thinks about like a woman's eyes.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that connectivity, that you have when you. I feel like it's kind of like being on a date and you keep looking at your phone. It's like you're not giving each other the opportunity to really have a real connection if one was possible. You know, so I think that I always look at women in her eyes, like when I talk to her, you know, just to, and I think it's that's respect, just to do that. But that's just one of the main things that I notice. It's
Okay.
like you may have a body like like Serena Williams, you know what I mean? But
You do got a body.
I see you sitting. What'd you say?
I said she does have a body.
That's about all, but continue.
Moving right along. So yeah, I think that even if a woman she may be built like Serena Williams, but she may be sitting down. You don't know that, and you can still be connected to her physically, and attracted to her just by like I've had like a connection with a woman from across the room. Like we locked eyes and we just, had that connection. It was just undeniable.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. What about you?
Angel.
Look at you getting it right. Won't he do it?
Listen, he makes all things new. You understand? Old things are passed away.
I think the smile is the first thing I noticed.
Okay.
I like Angel. She be just like straight to the point. Like she don't even waste time. She just like listen, like it don't take a long time to get the Holy Ghost. You understand? Like, I like that.
That is hilarious. So we have a game for you guys. Okay? Are you ready? This is fun. You guys are gonna actually be mad at this game. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm honestly not gonna lie to you. But you're gonna play it because you're on the show. Yay!
Big dog, you ain't at your house. You at a disadvantage. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Yeah, you are kind of at a disadvantage.
Let's get it.
So the way it works is this is a scavenger hunt. So you are going to get up out your seat and go around your house. And we're going to give you clues, and you have to return to us an item that matches the clue. Okay? First person to get all four win. Wait, are we doing 3 or 4? Okay. I can't.
I'm ready.
Are we doing 3 clues or 4?
Let's do 3, and then if they act right, we'll give them 4.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna give you 3 clues, and you are going to see which one, what in your home, in your environment, matches the answer to that clue. First person to get all 3 wins nothing, but it's fun.
It's like who's lining it anyway. The points are made up, and it don't matter, but it's fun,
All right, JB, you can give them the first clue. Are y'all ready? You got your running shoes on? Like,
let's do it.
You got a timer? Have you set a timer?
I can set a timer. What are we doing a timer for?
All right, cool. So this is the first clue, if you will. It makes you lazy. You never know where it is. And it helps you control something.
I can go get it right now?
Mm-hmm. Time starts now.
Yeah.
You went behind the veil. Come on, sis.
I feel like we're on Jeopardy.
Who you think gonna bring it back first? Oh, Angel with it. All right. Clue number 2. Are you ready? Yes. Your second clue is your favorite one might have a hole in it, and you can't leave home without them.
Okay.
Mother just took off. Did missionary get out of it?
Is it a remote?
Yes, sir. That's it. But you already gone. So the second one is this.
Oh, okay.
Your second clue is your favorite one might have a hole in it, and you can't leave home without them.
A who in it?
A hole.
Oh, okay.
All right. What did you bring us back?
Your shoes got holes in it?
I don't know. I can't leave home without it.
Don't leave home with them if they got holes in them.
I'm willing to take it. All right.
Listen.
Give her the next clue. Come on, so she can win.
All right. Last clue. Okay. Find something 6 inches long. Most people use it every day. It's either manual or it vibrates.
What?
Use your noodle. This is the final question.
All right, what did he bring us back?
Remember, this is a Christian show.
Some pants.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, that
All
works.
right,
Yeah, here's the last one. It's about 6 inches long. You use it every day, and it's either manual or it vibrates.
All right, she won. Don't even sweat it.
Okay, Angel, I see you. That's it. Yeah, you let
With
the Lord lead
45
you in your
seconds
choosing.
to spare. My girl is smart. She a smart one. She a smart one. I feel like she Googled that, but we're not gonna talk about that. So thank you guys for joining us on your first date. Do you guys have any questions for each other before we let you go? Any final closing thoughts?
No, I'm good.
I don't either. I don't have any questions.
All right. Thanks, Jafia. We're gonna see you later. Angel, hang out with us for a second, girl. We gotta talk.
Stay a while. How you feel?
I feel good.
You got to give us a little more insight now. You've been one wording this all day.
The people need to know. The people is
like, is it hot or not? Like, we got to know.
I don't know. The people in the comments were here for it.
Oh, they were here for it.
They were here for it. So
I like that he's an artist.
I seen it like a Philly swag. You know, I heard that a lot out there. You know, how you feel about that Philly swag? He trying to put it on you. You know.
I'm a Detroit girl, so you know I like a little hood in them. You know.
Okay. All right, Detroit girl. Well, listen, it's time. You ready?
We're going to actually give you a second to compose yourself and maybe wipe off a little bit of the Philly swag so you can travel on over to the Bay. We just gonna, we're gonna let you shower before you hop on the next flight.
All right.
So in the meantime, while you gather yourself, we are going to have a word from our sponsor. BRB. Don't go anywhere.
All right. Ooh, that was hot, huh?
It was. The people was here for it.
Or cold. I don't know. Could you gauge it? Seem a little like.
I mean,
we'll
see how the second one goes. I don't got nothing to compare it to.
We'll give it time to ponder on it and we'll come back. We'll do it like that.
Yeah, we'll just,
We'll let it be. The comments.
All right.
Together. Book a 30 call with me today and let's get started. Hi, I'm Brittany Holmes Jackson, national best-selling author and literary and business coach. You know it is time for you to write that book. Maybe you have not done it because you're a little bit afraid. Maybe you don't know where to start, or you feel unqualified. Let me help you. Let me be your literary coach, and let's establish your literary legacy together. Book a 30 call with me today, and let's get started.
Child, she done gave us a little bit of mood music. I like that. So make sure you guys follow her at the Brittany J Way. That's BrittneyJayWay. Okay, the Brittany J Way. Also, you can go to www.brittanyholmesjackson.com and schedule a consultation. It's free. It's amazing. It'll change your life. Many of you guys have books in you that God has told you to create, and y'all are scared or you don't know where to start. She is the perfect person. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she will get you started. All right. So thank you, Brittany Holmes Jackson, for being our sponsor for the week. We love and appreciate you. And if you're interested in being a sponsor for the show, please email us at admin@authenticallywed.com, and we will get you squared away. Okay. Woo! Hopefully she done cooled off from that last day and she's ready to head on over to the Bay where, you're from, actually. I mean, that's what I heard.
Oakland.
Okay.
Really read it,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So how, I don't know, I haven't heard too much about how Oakland men are. How are y'all? Like, what's
We all right. We 6'5", chocolate intelligent degree.
Yes,
But, I mean, that's what they say anyway.
That's what
I know a couple people that's like that. That's it.
So,
hey, I'm ready to bring in Angel. Like, let's get Angel back here.
Angel,
Like,
hey, girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
absolutely.
6'5" and chocolatey though. That is a gift from the Lord.
I'm gonna hook you up with somebody. I know somebody. I got a guy.
Just tell me what his name start with. I just want to know. Like,
I think his name started with a J. If I'm
okay.
It could be though.
It's probably like Joseph.
I think they call him W though. I think they call him W.
They don't.
Oh,
they don't.
Okay.
They don't.
Angel, where is Angel? Let's get Angel back here. Is it time for a second?
Yes,
We got people like we got to show her. Hey,
girl,
she got.
How are you?
Now that she back, what's up? Welcome.
Hey, how are y'all?
We are doing all right. You set the tone. Let me just let you know that you started off right. You making people want to shoot straight, like just sniper shooting, like not even just spraying. We don't have automatics, just pow. Like you got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So are you ready? Are you prepared for this to go to the Bay Area? Because I'm from the Bay Area, so like you got to kind of deal with this swag as you move along.
But you also keep calling me Angela, so
I said Angel, didn't I do it right this time? Listen, we like cleaning up old stuff, okay?
Ain't that just like a man talking about? Why you worried about old stuff? That was 10 minutes ago.
I'm doing better now. I'm better now. I'm a better man now. Okay, second half of the show, man. But I got somebody for you.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I went in my bag. I got somebody for you though.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
this dude's name is Curtis.
Hey, Curtis.
Hey, what's up, Curtis?
What's up? What's up? How you doing? Hi, Angel. Hi, Angel.
Okay, with the shade, man.
Nah, she put it out there. It's good.
All right.
Curtis, you look like you're already. You protecting your name out the gate. He like, hey, don't mess up her name.
I had to get a point because I had to get out there. She said, Bay Boys don't be pronouncing people's name right. I'm like, I got it. I'm on this. P's and Q's. I be on them.
Yeah. JB is just like he's like on the outskirts or something. I don't know. But where Curtis from, they pronounce everybody's name right. So it's a thing.
Yeah, I must live on the outside of the Bay. My fault. You live on the side. My bad. Curtis, we're glad to have you, man. Welcome to the show, brother. We gave you a little chance to talk about yourself earlier, so we just want you to do what Angel did in the first question. We just want you to give us 3 words to describe yourself, man.
Man, I'm so glad I went to say because I thought about this. 3 words that describe me. The first one would be engaging. I feel as if I'm a very engaging person. Whether it's somebody I don't know and I want to engage in, or some people might want to engage in me. That's something I do well, is engaging. I'm curious, as well as I'm energetic. So those are my 3.
Energetic, that's different.
Yeah, you from the Bay Area, you got kind of, you know what I'm saying? You kind of got to be quick on your toes and bubbly in life, be able to handle some things. It's a little different around here.
Okay, all right, I feel you. Cool. So I want to know This is a kind of a deep question, I feel like. What part of your life, and Angel, you can answer this for us first, and then we'll kick it over to Curtis. But what part of your life are you currently most confident about right now?
What part of my life? That's actually really interesting. Interesting question, considering the times that we're kind of facing right now.
Yeah. So, Angel, what part of your life do you feel really confident about right now? Like, you know what? Can't nobody tell me nothing about this area, whether it's a characteristic or something that you're doing.
Betting on myself. Nobody can tell me, like, I'm doing all the things and I'm not apologizing for it.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah.
Being you unapologetically. What about you? Mm-hmm. What about you, bro?
I had to bite off of that, but that's really what it is. I had a friend of mine, he just kind of kept saying, man, I'm this age, I am who I am. So I think right now I'm really learning who I am, my flaws and all. Just embracing my flaws, I think right now, understanding what they is so I can work on them. It's something I can be like I'm confident about right now. Knowing that I still got steps to make, but I'm still making them steps. So just my life process journey, I guess.
That's what's up. I like that.
All right, so I like that y'all kind of like played off each other's answers right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Got another question. Are you more of a Netflix and chill or a go out and turn up type of person? Angela, I'm gonna drop it back to you, Carson.
Who's Angela?
I don't know. You just look like it's just like I want to go angelic. I think is why I keep going Angela. Angel. Hallelujah.
I think I'm more of a Netflix and chill kind of a person. I'll go out, but it's not really my favorite thing to do.
Is that like Netflix and chill, or just like Netflix and go home?
Like Netflix and go home. Go to your.
There you go. All right. Okay. What about you, Kurt? Man, Captain Kurt.
I will be honest. I'm a going out kind of guy. I just like to be out and just doing stuff. I mean, you might as well take advantage. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I do like to come home and just decompress. So I'm a little bit of both, but for the most part, though, I definitely want to go out. I don't know. I just want to be out, but it's different now. I got to wear a face mask everywhere I go. So.
It is true. That does add another variable. Okay. So in the same breath, let's say you and Angel have decided to have a whole boot up day. So this is one of the days that you are going to be boot up. What is the ideal plan for the day? Now, that could be, I guess it could be being in the house, but like, knowing what you like now or going out, like that gave you a little insight to this question. So you and Angel decide to have a whole boot up day. What are you going to do? Tell me what your plans is.
All right. So, really, personally, what I would really do, considering both, because I know out in the Bay Area, we got a lot of hiking trails and stuff like that. So, like, I figure a good hike somewhere scenic could be nice. It would be good time to like talk, peaceful, kind of get to know each other a little better, see what you like in another element, and then from there, I'm gonna need to eat. So I work my appetite, but it's definitely sushi is on the menu, barbecue, fried chicken. I like Mexican food, Asian, Thai, Korean, you name it.
All right. He said he gonna take you around the world, girl.
She can cook.
Yeah, we can. Eventually. You just look at my pocketbooks just now.
All right. What about you, Angel? What would be your, like, if you wanted to just be booed up all day with Curtis? Like, what are we doing? What would you lay out? What's the plan?
All day? We would definitely eat, that's for sure. I might cook something. I just like to cook.
Okay.
Maybe like a day at the park. That seems fun, like a picnic or something like that.
We do a lot of laying out.
Or if we by the water, the beach. Yeah.
Okay, the beach is fun. That's nice. Take a little drive.
Yeah.
Okay. So our last question is do you prefer to text, call, or FaceTime? Because you both have iPhones and anything less is unacceptable and we'll kick you off the show.
Well, Angel, what about you?
I would prefer FaceTime or texting. I really don't like to talk on the phone. Like holding the phone to my face just annoys me.
Yeah, I'm personally I'm a FaceTime type of guy. Texting is cool, phone calls is cool. Phone calls when they're necessary, but I don't know. I don't like to get too caught up in texting all the time. Like you kind of lose. You get out of where you at when you texting too much. So I like to live in the moment in the space I'm in. So.
Somebody got a grandfather clock going off in their background or something.
Hey, look, my little brother just started washing clothes.
Okay,
Oh man, why you bust him out like that?
I was just checking. I was asking. I was distracted and actually couldn't hear what he was saying because of the TikTok.
Angel might have been able to hear you. Not on a date with Curtis. He on a date with Angel.
I heard him.
Good looking out, bro.
So
I love, brother.
So you said you would rather FaceTime Curtis, but not too much texting because you kind of get lost in what's actually going on.
I don't want to go throughout my whole day and I'm like constantly like attached to my phone, even though I do, but it's different when you dealing with somebody. It's like you gotta. If I'm engaged, I'd rather engage like purely as opposed to being like, oh yeah, that was cool. Oh yeah, LOL. Be serious face about it and everything.
I got you. I feel that. I be liking FaceTime. I be liking FaceTime too. So it's time for our game. All right. This game is actually brought to you by the Authentically Wed group. So if you're watching right now and you have not joined the group, your life is missing something. You need to join right away. So I
don't know if you saved. Like if you ain't in Authentically Wed and you you single or something, I just question your salvation. That's all. I judge you a little bit. Just minutely. But carry on.
That's true though. Like I wholeheartedly agree. Like honestly, and he's the pastor, y'all, so he would know. He would know if you're saved or not, and you're not. If you're not in the group, anyway. So this came from a post in Authentically Wed, and I think based off of your two characters right here, I think this is actually going to be fun. So we're doing weird confessions. Each of you have to give us one apiece, and the audience is going to choose which one of you is weirder. Yay! So. You're going to alternate and give us weird confessions. For instance, my weird confession is, judge me if you must. Actually, I was going to tell y'all about my cereal thing, but I actually have live footage of one of my weird confessions. I'm literally doing it right now. I am a grown-up woman, and I have a blankie.
Oh, wow.
It's with me all the time. It's very soothing. I don't travel without it. And if I do travel without it, I'm going back to wherever it is to get it. That's my.
You have a therapist. You have a therapist.
I am a therapist and I have a therapist, yes.
The blanket, that's a nice touch.
Thank you. JB, what's your weird confession so we can take the spotlight off of me?
I like the smell of Windex. Okay. It like smells good to me. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Okay.
Everybody likes the smell of
Judge your auntie. Judge your auntie.
I feel like that wasn't good enough. I just told the world that I have a blankie, and you told them you like the smell of Windex. I need you to give us something else.
Well, I do know somebody that likes to heat up their milk before they eat cereal.
All right, so Angel, I think it's your turn. This is. I don't know why my co-host would throw me under the bus and then back up on me after being rolled over said bus, but hopefully Curtis is not like JB. What is your weird confession?
Okay, it's not that weird. It's kind of weird. I have the tendency to fall asleep at night with everything on almost every night.
That's just waste.
Like all the lights?
Yeah, or just random things, just whatever is happening while I fall asleep, you know.
Okay.
I'm a little wasted.
Your utility bill, the poor bill.
It's high. I know it's
Well, it's on them. I just let them. That wasn't that weird.
It was. I'm concerned about the environment. Angel, what's your weird confession?
If I'm drinking out of a cup, I have to drink from the same spot each time. Like I look for my lip print on the cup so I can drink from the same spot.
That's wow. Okay. What's the breakdown of that? Like you don't want the germs anyway.
I don't know.
Okay.
This ain't that next show.
All right. So what about you, Curtis? What's your weird confession?
Oh, that was my weird confession that I sleep with the lights on at night.
We need 3, sir. That can't be it.
3?
Oh, guys.
Okay, give us 2 and we'll move on. Give us one more.
Well, that's not weird though.
It probably is.
Okay, I probably spend an excessive amount of time in the mirror trying to brush my hair with another mirror to get the whole angle and everything. But that's normal, right? Though women do it all the time, so I just judge your auntie.
That's right, man. Judge your auntie.
It's weird. Angel, what is your weird confession?
I gotta think. I read the dictionary for fun.
You what?
I read the dictionary for fun.
For whose fun?
For my fun. I like words.
Wow. Does anybody remember going to detention, judge your auntie, and like that was like your punishment? Like they'd be like, write out every word in the dictionary? No?
What? I didn't have that.
That's
so we're judging.
What's the biggest word you ever discovered while reading the dictionary, just like in succession?
The biggest word?
The best one, the one you like the most.
I don't know. I don't have one word that I like the most. I just like words.
I mean, if you start at A, like, you know, it's like by the time you get to B, you should have like a couple that's in your top 10. So if you just open it up like the people that study the Bible, like, lead me to it, Lord. I'm gonna leave you alone, Angel. I'm gonna stop teasing you. I messed your name up enough though, so I guess that's the least I can do.
It's the absolute least. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for this second date, Curtis. We appreciate you. We gotta talk to Angel though real quick. Now make sure you get your paper and your pen out because it's almost decision time.
Got you.
Angel, honey child. How was your second date?
It was good. It was good.
Okay. There was a lot of laughter, I noticed.
I laugh a lot. I laugh at everything. Literally. You remember I think scary movies are funny?
You do think scary movies are funny. This is true.
Laugh at things.
Okay. All right. Well, you have quite the decision ahead of you. Hopefully you are walking away with one eligible bachelor's digits or social media or something like that. So we're going to give you time to think about it while I talk with my co-host because we got to talk about y'all. This is the only show where we gossip in front of your face.
All right. Well, at least do it behind my back in front of my face.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Take her away.
Thank you.
What did you think? Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Listen, it was like a roller coaster. I felt roller coaster-ish. Like I felt like, You know, but some people's peaks are other people's valleys, you know, so it just depends on like, hey, maybe you at the top and that top is somebody's bottom. I don't know. But it felt like, you know, parts of it were like pleasant and other parts of it were painful. So like yeah, just a little bit, you know, if I'm honest, like just a little painful.
Okay?
But yeah.
You got a boo-boo?
No. That's all. I'll be all right. It was just
okay?
it was like watching like you know when two cars are like speeding into the intersection at like what seems to be like a high, you know, and then like maybe they just missed each other. So it's like, okay, cool. Like they didn't make it. That's cringeworthy. Thank you, comments. Cringeworthy. Yes, it was moments where I like. There were moments I love, you know, and that's relationships. They're both. It's all up and down. So
this doesn't sound. I don't know. Last week, I think.
Yeah. Last week I felt a little bit more like I had like I could put my finger on it. This week I'm like, if God don't do it, hey, it won't get done.
Honestly, JB, I believe in miracles. Okay, I believe in miracles. I feel like she's going to. I feel like they both dates had amazing qualities. Actually, I will say that there were some amazing qualities on both things. I could see both sides of her in each of them. So it's just a matter of which side she picks. So I want everybody in the comments right now before we bring everybody up to put. If you're hashtag Team Curtis or hashtag Team Jafia, throw it in the comments so we know what's up, because we don't even know what's going to happen. But maybe you guys can tell us, and then it'll be decision time. Like, yeah. So while we're waiting on you guys to tell us who you think is walking away with the shot, let me read the comments. Never mind. I see comments I don't want to read.
Somebody said go with Curtis. Opposites attract. Okay. I didn't feel like they was opposite though. Like to that point, like I didn't feel like they were opposite at all. I feel like her and Jafia had some moments where things weren't necessarily. Team, listen, mind your business, okay? No, that's not what I say. JB, whoa, who JB? Okay. I'll just be.
What's happening?
These comments here. Undecided. Okay. Oh, all right. I see a lot of Jafia. And he did. I feel like the connection was. I seen a little connection there. It seemed like I initially I was thinking like maybe she just. Didn't open up or so, but it just seemed like she was a straight shooter like that. I always say people say Team Angel, try again, give her a second episode.
Is that what we?
That's what we had comment section. That's what we do with Team Jesus.
We did.
You can't never go wrong with that.
We did ask them. So, what I need for our guys to do as we are waiting on decision time is to write yes or no. Do you want to shoot your shot? Yes or no? Please write that down on a sheet of paper. We will ask you to present it. And then, Angel, my dear sis, you are going to write the name of the person you would like to continue to get to know, or maybe you decide you can do that all by yourself and walk away with you and Jesus, because you can never lose with Jesus. But we think that I am confident she's gonna walk away with somebody. I just feel it in my shanana. I feel like, like I can hear the heavenlies. The word of the Lord came back to me and essentially was telling. Sorry, y'all. That's the inside.
To do that, leave you and it come back. Like you had to get
it came back, and it was because at first I was like, "Oh, Jesus, she's gonna choose Jesus," and because we have decided to follow Jesus. But then the word of the Lord came back and then said,
it comes down to the tangibility of the
tangibility of the choices of the exactly. They don't know what we're talking about, JB. They don't know. It's okay.
Back to the show.
It's fine. Yeah, you guys will get it. Y'all will get it later. So if we are ready, I want everybody to put decision time. Are y'all ready? Hey,
we got the whole family in here.
Yeah, it's a 40. Okay, so It is decision time. Angel, I hope you are ready. Young men, I hope you are ready. Go ahead, everybody, unmute yourselves real quick. And so what we need for you to do, we are going to ask you the question. Do you want to shoot your shot? And then you are going to hold up your sheet of paper with your answer. Okay, ready? JB, you know I don't like looking at this part, so just do it for me, please. Just do it for me. JB, ask them. Ask them if they want. Ask them if they want to shoot their shot.
Am I still mute? Yes. There we go. Cool. All right. Let's go, y'all. Here we go. Drum roll. Shoot your shot.
Yes.
On a plate? Is that a plate? Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Dry erase board. Come on, paperwork and dry erase boards. Y'all better be. Look. Whoa. Okay. All right, Angel. It's your turn.
It's my
All
turn.
right, Angel. So, whose shot went in, sis? Whose shot? Oh, Lord, I can't watch. Whose
Hey,
shot?
this is unbearable. I'm about to give you a drum roll. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Who made it?
Wow.
All right. Okay. All right, big fella. Big brag.
Do you have any parting words? Do you have any parting words, Curtis?
My feelings is hurt. No, I'm playing. It was fun. It was like a fun experience. I'm not heartfelt about anything. So
Man,
it was a pleasure. To meet y'all.
You came, brother. We're glad that you came and gave us your time. Played a good sport.
Hop in the comments because I'm pretty sure I saw some people who was team you. So
There's two or three people in the comments that was crying about Pastor Deacon Brother Reverend Ray Robinson. So just go on and see what God has for you, Reverend. It's always a consolation prize to the.
Look at God.
Thank you, Curtis. Let us talk to these two lovely people. Like, how are y'all feeling? Like, Angel, what the Jafia in the Hail Mary, like in the ninth hour.
I made it.
Tell us what?
I made it.
I made it. Nah, I mean, I actually had a feeling that she was going to choose Curtis, so I'm surprised.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did you feel like I was going to choose Curtis?
Hey, come on and address it. Address it. Yeah. Tell the truth.
I mean, I felt like y'all was laughing and joking a lot, so I felt like that's always a good sign.
Oh, I just laughed a lot.
Okay.
Come on, man, make it plain, Angel. Listen. I like what I like to laugh, but
I'm glad you took me.
Exactly. Way to make it play. How did you, Jafia, watching that, man? Like, I mean, we never had gotten an experience from somebody who had already been on and had to watch it, but just your perspective. How did that feel after y'all had already went on a date? What was your takeaway? Like, did you learn more about Angel, or how did you feel about that, man?
I mean, it was actually kind of dope because you get to see her engage with somebody else, and just kind of get a balance for what some of her sensibilities are. So I thought it was dope.
All right.
Okay.
Well, once again, I feel proud of myself. I mean, it's about y'all. This is nice. But I feel like we did some good humanitarian work today, JB. Thank you guys for joining us. You guys can go backstage, exchange information, and we got to talk to the people so we can head on out because this was a roller coaster. Okay.
Man, that was like a plot twist.
I'm
gonna be honest. I didn't think she was picking either one.
Really?
But yeah, no, I thought she was just gonna ride off into the sunset, and wait for episode 2. I'm on the horse, but hey, hey, okay, all right, I ain't mad.
Listen,
do you think?
People like what we like, and at the end of the day, you shouldn't. You know what? We know how to pick them. Of course, she chose somebody. We're amazing. We're good at what we do. Duh.
I agree. I would say so.
Honestly, we're experts, and so just all in a day's work. We will see you all next week. Please follow our sponsor at the Brittany J Way. That's at on Instagram. The hopefully you know how to spell the BRITTNEYJJAY Way WAY. Make sure you guys follow her. Thank you. It's on the screen because we have amazing technical producer. I want to give a quick thank you to our technical producer, Alexandra Mann, who is also on this list. Y'all should follow her. As a matter of fact, her Instagram is at Authentically Alex. And then we have Isabella, who is our associate producer for the show, holding us down, POP holding it down. And I want to thank my co-host because this is nice.
I try, I do what I can. I wouldn't be what I am though if it weren't for the fragrance of the house. It's the smell, like that fills the house that allows us to do what we do. The anointing, the favor, if you will, even favor.
Even
a good thing. Hey, I was like, anyway, let's get off of here on today.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Tune in next week, episode 3, to see who we have, child. Because it's going to be amazing. So make sure you tune in, join the group, subscribe on YouTube. And yeah, we'll see y'all next week.